Welcome to the We Are Essington video series. This is the first of the series for 2021. And today our focus will be on our strategic pillars, what they mean, what we intend to do with them, and what we are doing to implement these to improve the Essington experience for all. I remind you of these pillars: delivering quality teaching and best practice learning, empowering staff voice as a respected view, valuing student voice through seeking feedback, and nurturing a positive, collaborative culture. Our first episode will focus on the importance of feedback. Each of the pillars needs feedback to ensure that we're implementing that in a manner which is going to improve the educational experience for all at Essington. Let me remind you of how feedback is occurring. Firstly, the Parents and Friends has been set up to provide you with a voice. Secondly, I hold regular coffee mornings with the principal to allow parents to give their view on what is occurring around the school. The most important aspect of our feedback this year will be the MMG survey. This is a full school survey, students, staff and parents, and that'll allow us to gather feedback across all areas of our school. The second one, which is occurring in 2 weeks' time, is the Resilient Youth Survey. We capture the data on how students' well-being is occurring across the school, and we use that data to improve our well-being programs for students. That feedback is vitally important to what we're doing. In the classroom, educator impact is being used again and rolled out across the school. It was a pilot study in 2020, very successful, and in 2021 this will be rolled out across every classroom, every teacher, every student. You will now hear from some of the staff and students who have used this in their classrooms.
The survey is a way for the students to give the teachers feedback on what they're teaching and how they're teaching, and it gives us a chance to reflect on our methods and how we can make sure we're giving the best learning experience for the kids, because the feedback is coming from the people who are getting our lessons. It benefits the students because it helps us refine our strategies and our lessons to make sure we're teaching in a way that helps them learn the best way. It benefits the staff because it helps us challenge our own assumptions about what we're doing. So while we give ourselves feedback and we think we're doing something well, it's not always the case, and the best people to give us that feedback is going to be the learners. I enjoyed the whole experience of analysing my own teaching practice and then getting the feedback from the kids and working out whether they match up, and if I'm assuming that I'm doing something really well when there's actually a big space for improvement, or equally there were a few areas that I thought I needed to improve, but the feedback from the students were that it was a strength of my teaching. So it was really interesting to make me think more about what I'm doing with every aspect of teaching. I think another strength of the programme is that it gives us more encouragement to observe our colleagues teaching and for them to observe us, and it's a brilliant way of us learning from each other because we have so many fabulous teachers in different areas in the school, and it's a really good opportunity for us to see how somebody else does something and then take that, and it makes us a better teacher and improves the learning experience of the children.
The Educator Impact Survey is a really good way for kids to explain how they feel about their teacher. I feel it was really good for me because I just felt like I needed to talk about, this may sound cheesy, but he was such a good teacher. Definitely a positive experience, and yeah, I think it's definitely a good way that for kids that aren't comfortable with their teachers, just to explain that.
So yeah, it's a neutral experience. It's not necessarily good or bad. just helpful to the teachers in the school?
It definitely made me feel better in the classroom, like letting the information be there.
I think it benefited us by sort of like taking responsibility in part of the school. So not just the schools, people decided the stuff that they were doing and what they were teaching.
Definitely I would be happy to do it again.
Sure, I would be happy to do it again because it would be helping teachers and the school.
I hope you've enjoyed this series and learnt about what is occurring across the school. I look forward to informing you more of the developments that we're doing at Essington to improve the experience. Thank you.